Yeah, I'm sorry if my last video feels like it was cut off, because it was cut off. And I hope this kind of interruption won't happen again. So, where was I at? Yeah, the reason Pixar movies still work, even if they're based off a similar concept, is because of the way they're executed. So, I hope I can say the same for Sonic Forces and the way that the story seems to be happening so far. So, now let's go on. So when I'm thinking about this, I still can't help but go back to my connections with Sonic Mania theory, because I just cannot help but feel like that Mania is taking off in a split timeline or split universe. But depending on what time travel theory you believe it's the same thing. It's basically a different timeline, different universe, same thing in my opinion. And can't help but feel like Infinite could be coming in at the end of Mania or something and summoning Classic Sonic. Because that's why I feel like it's happening. That Eggman, for whatever reason, uses Infinite to summon Classic Sonic, and I just cannot conjure why he would do that. It confounds me in a way. I can't explain that. I know if I were an evil villain, I probably would not want to go summon past versions of my enemy. That is, unless maybe he summoned him in an effort to kill him. In that way, modern Sonic would never even exist. That's really the only reason I can think of. But I still don't see why not kill him at that point in time instead of bringing him to the future. It makes no sense, but it does hype me for the game just so I can see how that's going to be worked out, because I got a feeling we're not going to get that information in trailers. So, a theory I kind of want to bring up about what or who Infinite is something that people have been putting down in the comments of that video, saying that it seems to be a fusion of Silver's powers, Sonic's powers, and Shadow's powers. And in my opinion, just based off its quills, possibly even Echidna powers. And I guess it could be possible that Eggman took DNA from Sonic, Knuckles, Silver, and Shadow, and used that DNA somehow to create Infinite. It might also be possible that he took power from Chaos, Metal Sonic, Shadow, and Zavok in order to make it. If you ask me, that makes a little more sense, since those are the villains. Those are the main four villains that are I guess under Infinite. The way I think it's gonna be is we got Shadow, Zavok, and Chaos, and Metal Sonic under Infinite, and then Infinite is under Eggman, kind of like branches of government. Whatever, how you got the teacher, then you got the principal over the teacher, and the school board is over the principal. But I mean, it is possible that the reason those villains are there is to fuse somehow, have their presences fuse and be Infinite. But I don't know. But the theory that gets me excited is to wonder if Infinite isn't some form of Interjack. You heard me. I'm connecting this to the comics, at least concept-wise. I mean, same year Forces come out. Just so happens to be the same year that there's so much dispute between the Archie comics. And a lot of that dispute just so happens to do with Knuckles' tribe. I'm beginning to wonder if some of the story that we're hearing for it, like for the cancellation, or it's not cancellation, they're going to do different things. We don't know what they're going to do exactly still, but it makes me wonder if this has more to do with the writers of Sonic Forces disputing between the comic writers, because the writers for the main game wanted to use concepts from the comics, and that could have been where the disputes actually started. Because think about it. In one part of the trailer, I already pointed out that it seems like we are at a very ancient type of site near the end of the trailer. And we all know that in the comics that they were at very similar sites when they took Knuckles and made him harness power of the Chaos Emerald and turn into Enerjack. And it could be a different way, but you cannot deny how similar Enerjack and Infinite is. Now, I didn't remember if Enerjack has time powers, but we know that he is extremely powerful. And actually Knuckles, at least in that particular issue, and just let me point out that was a really hard time for Knuckles around that time. Poor baby. And another thing I just want to comment on is, why did they change the infinity symbol? Like, I have no problem with the one they showed in the trailer today, but I'd like the older one better because of the symbolism of the two deltas and the 8 turning into the infinite symbol. I just thought that was so much cooler, but the one shown in the trailer today is just different, and I don't understand why. So, actually another thing I want to go ahead and point out before the end of this video is that in the fist bump theme, there is one line that says the two of us are holding the key. It makes me wonder if the infinite signal that we saw in the E3 trailer could be two keys, and are both part of a big key. And our custom character holds one of the keys, and Infinite holds the other part of the key. And we know that there's already been a lot of theories out there about the custom character's connection to Infinite. And some people just go really deep on that because there's already so many people that have said that. I'm not going to go too deep into this on my channel unless I just change my mind. But that is something I did want to point out. Like, what oddly specific lyrics? And as for my reaction to the theme song, it's so cool. It makes me want to kick butt. Infinite's butt. And yeah, that's where I'm really drawing a lot of his confidence, his personality as well as how cocky he acts in the trailer, like, Infinite is what you can call me while you live, or something like that. But seriously, so hyped for these games, so hyped for Mania, so hyped for Forces, just so excited to see exactly what's going to come of this, see whether or not they're connected, see how they're going to make sense, as Aaron Weber told me. And I mean, what else can I say until we get some new information? And I usually try to post my videos on Monday, but I decided since we got the video today that I would go ahead and post today, since I really wasn't expecting a lot of news today. So why not do an unexpected video, which I know it's dumb me not to expect any news from SDCC, but we did get some news, and it makes me super excited, and really excited to see what else they're going to do in terms of trailers, and especially when the game comes out. Less than a month away. Cannot believe we're already so close to it. We have been waiting for so long. And yeah, no use to keep dragging this on. I will hopefully see you guys next week, where I will be posting a video for a really cool Disney XD show that you may or may not have heard of yet. So I hope you check it out. If you don't like that particular show I'm talking about, I'm sorry, because I'm going to be doing that next week and then all next month if things go according to plan. So I guess that's a wrap for this. And I want to tell you guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe, but only if you really want to. And I will see y'all later.